I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Cory Byrd will be brought back to Orange County soon for arraignment on murder, manslaughter, and evidence tampering charges in connection with the fatal beating of 4-year-old Marc Bookal in a Newburgh apartment back in December of 2009. Byrd had been watching the little boy while his mother, Christina, Byrd's girlfriend, was out. Law enforcement officials released details of the indictment against Byrd during a Goshen news conference. They say Byrd beat the little boy to death, then dumped his body in a nearby vacant lot. Those connected to the investigation say they have the forensic and physical evidence needed to move the case forward.
It's quite a relief. I'm sure the city of Newburgh, they've waited long and painfully for this outcome and this closure.
Obviously, a very tragic event when anybody dies as a result of a homicide, compounded extraordinarily when that victim is 4 years of age.
Cory Byrd is currently serving time in state prison for violating parole on a felony assault conviction. He could be arraigned on the charges in the Marc Bookal murder case as early as next week. Was the shooting justified? A Dutchess County grand jury will be asked to answer that question following the police shooting of a 17-year-old girl at the end of a stolen car chase Tuesday night. Tavia Alvarez of Clintondale is in serious condition after getting shot 3 times by town of Newburgh police officer Tasso Carabellis. According to police, Alvarez stole the car near her home, and when the vehicle was spotted, she sped across the Newburgh Beacon Bridge, where she rammed a police vehicle and then nearly hit an officer. Alvarez will face an assortment of charges. It was not her first brush with the law. Police say Alvarez had stolen other cars from her Ulster County neighborhood. Well, police in Sullivan County made a big heroin bust Wednesday, and they have Fallsburg Police K-9 Chase to thank. County Sheriff's deputies, along with Fallsburg police officers, made an unannounced visit to a residence on Carmel and Jacobs Road in Loch Sheldrake. The initial search turned up some drugs and a handgun, but Chase pointed officers to an access panel in a hot tub. Inside was found 2.5 bricks of heroin with a street value of about $3,200. A 35-year-old Gregory Cochran was charged with felony possession with intent to sell. The search capped a month-long investigation that began when neighbors complained about drug activity there. Officials in the Washingtonville School District are looking into cyberspace to help bring in some money. The district has started selling surplus school items on eBay, beginning with some iPhones that were no longer being used. Reporter John Sullivan will have a full report on future school district usage of the eBay online auction site in an upcoming edition of the Times-Herald Record. The viola master was at work on the SUNY Orange campus in Middletown Wednesday, much to the delight of classical music lovers. American string quartetist, violist Daniel Avshalomoff played and talked about his instrument during a master class at Orange Hall. Avshalomoff has been on the faculty at the Manhattan School of Music since 1984. The American String Quartet has been recognized internationally as one of the world's best. And you just might see a dress on Oscar night that was designed by a Goshen High School graduate. Caitlin Bischoff, a 2006 graduate of Goshen High School, is one of 9 finalists in the Oscars Designer Challenge. Up-and-coming designer Caitlin is competing to have her original evening gown worn by one of the award's escorts during the 83rd Academy Awards, February 27th. Bischoff graduated from the Fashion Institute of Technology last May. The dress design winner will be chosen by the public via online voting now through February 21st at www.oscar.com. Good luck, Caitlin. Well, maybe the groundhog was right because we'll really be getting an early taste of spring tomorrow. It'll be mostly cloudy, but temperatures will reach the 55 to 60 degree range. Saturday will be partly cloudy and unfortunately not quite as mild. The highs will be in the mid-40s. You'll stay on top of all that's happening when you keep clicking back here at Record Online and get all the news in detail when you pick up tomorrow's edition of the Times-Herald Record. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.